Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Innkeeper. Today I'd like to welcome you back to Prison Tech Megamax. Hello. This is a very slow intro because we're looking at a very slow eating grounds. Canteen is what it's called. Somewhere in here. There we go. It's covered up fairly well. Just a bunch of medium security gang members just going through. I can't speak very well today. It's just not working out. And it seems to be a common occurrence. I think I'm just slowly losing the ability to speak. Now, some of you are probably cheering. Just applause all around. We did it, everyone. Well done. We got him to shut up. Congratulations. You did it. Yes. You did it. Random person, things. Actually, I don't know what did it. And it may have been of omniscient. Just, what am I trying to say? They may have some omniscient properties. Perhaps. Completely out of my control, however, completely within their control. Unless, of course, you know, we come up with some fallacies, but that's fine. Just ignore that for now, it doesn't matter. Prison Architect Megamax V2! We found a screwdriver and a drill inside a box of cabbage. Great. It's always cabbage, yeah, there's... Okay, it's not always cabbage. It's bacon, potatoes... and cabbage. That's pretty much all we have. I assume if we put it on high variety, it would have a bunch of other stuff. You know, like fine caviar. Caviar. Fine caviar, the finest cuisine. We may need to expand the kennels as well. It doesn't really specify how many dogs you can have. But I'm assuming they don't really have their own particular homes. And also, we still need that bastard to rot in hell. This one right here. Just... staying in here for the remainder of their days. We're feeding all the prisoners, and we did have a very successful shakedown last session. So things are looking up, and it's pretty much looking up financially as well. That transition right there. I had a better word to say, but it disappeared from my mind. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I don't know what I'm saying right now. But I'm looking at the screen for some reason. I can't remember what we were doing. This is just the greatest day of our lives. I don't know why we've got this locked down, but you're still working. Can't think of any particular reason why that would be. But I suppose we could just sort of keep that on lockdown. Or make them work an extra hour. I mean, it depends really what's more profitable for us. What we have right here seems to be working out fairly well. And then we've got the carpentry... room, which will probably be this one eventually, but unfortunately we don't have the ability to use that just yet because we still need to get everyone to accomplish the carpentry course, which I believe is right here. 10 whole people are interested in that course. It might be worth having even one person do it. I don't know where it's advanced. 5 sessions, 500 per session. Oh wow, that is a lot of money. Let's get it done. Screw it. We have 9 people that are interested. We only have, unfortunately, what seems to be 5 roles per class, which is interesting. It's a very long one, by the looks of it, as well. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. The carpentry apprenticeship is between the hours of 9 and 10 a.m. Could we make that into a better time? I don't think we could. The parole hearings are the only thing that really gets in the way. Everything else is just sort of... I feel like that's the best spot for it. It is in the workshop that does have the safety inductions done in, which I believe is this one here. How do I feel about that? Well, first, don't know if we're going to be able to do much because I'm pretty sure they need carpentry tables. Let's just double check that. It doesn't really stay. It makes you skills to create high value wooden items on the carpenter's table. Okay, it does say it. So that's fine. Let's make this into a workshop and just fill it with carpentry tables. I don't know if that's really the best idea in the world, but it could be the best idea in the world. And if it is, well, yeah, this is great. Of course, we need to have one of everything in here anyway, but I don't know if we need to have the other things. We probably need the saw, I imagine. Probably don't need the press, but you know what? We might. I mean, we need all of them anyway to get this thing done. So we may as well just put... we're going to have a table here, and another table. Actually, we can put 2 tables there. You know, we can kind of do the same thing here, but it sort of splits up in a way that I do not enjoy. So I will not do that. And then I suppose at the top here, we can just have the other things for the sake of having the other things, being the saw and the press. And that'll be just absolutely fantastic. And then I suppose we could just have a bunch of carpentry tables. Don't know if this is really the best idea in the world. In the middle, we're going to have ourselves a bunch of tables. In fact, two there, two there, two there. I don't know if these tables are exactly what's needed. Hello? Things seem to have gone very wrong, okay? So it's taken out the power for this entire sector, because I'm assuming there's a connection. This is the best day ever. Okay, we will have to disconnect this utility. Not place this one down. Let's quickly dismantle this. Please. And let's also remove the utilities around this particular spot. If we would do that, that would be absolutely fantastic. For now, let's just quickly pause and turn you off and put you back on. Oh shit, yeah, it's powering up all this as well. Didn't think about that. Right, that's disconnected now, thankfully. So we will also disconnect everything on this top part as well. I don't know how much more this can really take. I'm absolutely A-okay with disconnecting the rest of that. Right, let's turn this on. And let's turn you on. I think everything's fine, yeah. It looks good to me. Having some issues, but it seems to be okay now. I think it was just a power problem. Yep, everything is okay. Other than apparently you, good sir. Let's have a quick look at our needs. I imagine, yeah, hygiene was probably huge, but everything else seems to be fine. Other than, of course, spirituality. People constantly just no spirituality whatsoever. Yeah, that was a great sentence. Just great. Could say great a few more times if you want. I don't think so. I feel like my quota is done. Too much greats. We can put one here and one here. Yeah, there we go. Space efficiency. Look at that. We got one extra put in, and then these two are just thrown in for good measure. Still don't know if we really need them. We might. I don't know. But as you can see, this is sort of getting pretty high up, and I imagine we are going to need another power system for this other workshop. If, of course, we ever need to use it, which I feel like we won't. It may just sort of end up being another room that fills a particular purpose. So this workshop will be where the program is set. I hope they don't need to use the saw. If they do, I could just get rid of the press. I know I can't, because otherwise it won't be a workshop. Well, I'll probably throw two more in. And it will be hooked up to this power system, so that should be alright. Because this one over here is pretty much at the end of its lifespan. Look at that. It's got about a bar and 3/4, 4/5 of a bar. You know, all those quarters, fractions, percentages. Yeah. How many people have passed this? Wow, okay. The drug addiction one was great. 128 people have passed that. Fantastic. What about the therapy? I mean, spiritual guidance. I mean, it's got to be quite easy to pass that one, I feel. Guard, taser, behavioral therapy, that's it. 7 of them have passed. Okay, that's good. And the workshop safety, at the moment, we don't have any people that wish to be a part of this. So I'm going to stop one of those. Just so we don't have to pay that much money. Only 6 people are interested in the Foundation Education Program. We could stop that for a while. At the moment, though, if we go over here, we can throw this into, I believe, this one. So I think the carpentry apprenticeship should be in this room here. Should be, I don't know. They're not, I mean, you probably can label them somehow, and I'm missing how to do that. Don't know. Apparently I've only got 3 surviving witnesses. That's interesting. I thought I had a bunch of them. Yeah, that's interesting. I can't remember letting them out. Yeah, you're a federal witness. You're a witness. You're not. There's probably the issue of having the solitary cells on the line in such a way. Some of them are still open. It looks like a bunch of them were killed off. I can't even remember that happening. It was so quick. Oh well. Leave it for now. Apparently, reform session. Reform program session. What other grants do we have left? The 500... Oh, yeah, we probably do need to eventually start constructing our new cell blocks. It costs a lot of money, though. Long-term investment, inmate nutrition research. Serve a single load. No way. Carpentry apprenticeship. We could try to get that one done, but it says we need 10 superior beds. Don't know if that's going to work out. Reform through education. The general education qualification is quite tough for high-level inmates. Although we do have some high-level, but actually medium-level inmates, so maybe they could pass it. Since we did get some from other prisons that are just... We just set them as high security, because why not? It would look weird otherwise. And then the dogs. 2 dogs, 2 armed guards. We can get that one, I think. Nice. And then the MaxSec infrastructure implementation. Oh, no. What is it, Doctor? Tell me the truth. Her eyes really creep me out. A prisoner has been seriously wounded in a workshop accident and can't be moved. Send a doctor, quickly. Boo-hoo. Okay. We'll send our doctor over there immediately. Go at a brisk pace, please. For I do not pay for anything else. There we are. Oh, God, a kid just came out of him. Whoa. He, like, ate someone. They're still bleeding profusely, I might add. Oh, here we go. Look at them. Look at them all make the beds. This guy's teaching, and they're all like, yeah, I'm, like, thinking about weightlifting right now. Exercise! That's pretty much the rest of my energy there. Right, let's see. What else do we have to do to complete this? Increase the size of your security force. To what degree? Unlock body armor through Broxy tasers, build a CCTV monitor. This is done, isn't it? Nice. Reform for education. Well, hopefully they produce superior beds during that time. That would be quite ideal. Long-term investment. Let's just get some money. Get some money, the grant. Nice. Well, we got ourselves a little bit of extra money. I don't really care for the nutrition one, though. Are we going to be taking in any new prisoners? I don't see why not. You know, we can give ourselves, you know, a little bit extra money. Should we go for 20 or 10? I think 10's fine. I'm more than happy with 10. I think at the moment, if we look at our gang screen, which is, you know, somewhere around here, yeah, there are still some cells available. That's good. It probably also indicates that the prison population is dwindling. Wait, we're letting him around unsupervised? When did we let them go into the visitation area? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Oh, no. Oh, no. Right. MaxSec are the only ones that get to do that. But and medium. Can't I just make it both? Can I shift and then it can be both? What about control? I don't want it to be shared because I don't want protective custody, which I might add needs lights. That's something that I need to do. Someone did point that out to me in the comments. Thank you very much for that. I don't know. I think we'll just have like a light every other cell. That should be alright. I don't know why there aren't any lights in here, but I imagine I probably put it in a construction mode or something that just said don't place any lights. Very uneven light, but that's fine. And then we'll put one there, one there, one there, one there. That should be fine. Might make them feel a little bit better about themselves. Not that they deserve to feel better about themselves. I wonder if these prayer mats are really helping out. Ooh. Early release prisoner reward. I wonder how much money I put into that prisoner through education and all that fun stuff in order to eventually have them be reformable, and whether or not the money spent was worthwhile. I mean, of course, it should always be the case, but we are a for-profit prison. So, you know, we better make some money out of this. And if not, well, we'll just try and keep them here. And we'll just go full sort of Shawshank Redemption on this. Just how it's going to work. We feeding them well? Well, the lights are in here now, which is great. Everyone's quite happy. He's just sitting on his sofa. Little computer in the corner right there if he wants to play any old school games. Just some food, chilling out. It's a very chill area, you know. Protective custody is quite the life. You're a family, really. Look at him. We got a cool guy right here with a bandana. Paul Newell knows Tim Mitchell very well. There is some cleaning issues over here, apparently. And I think they also trade cells every now and again. Just, you know, for funsies. Why not? They're okay. He's just a cop killer. Which definitely doesn't mean that the guards are going to eventually kick the shit out of him. They might, though. They might very well just, you know, enact some level of vengeance. Did we make a lot of money from exports yesterday? And not too much. Although, have we sold everything yet? We are picking up lots of food, but we're not really selling much. Oh, no, we do have some plates. Okay, that's not bad. There we are. The plates are going down. The wood is going down as well. I would like to store the wood. Can't we keep it? I mean, it's going well for us. Just, I think we can use that wood to make metal sheets. Just what you can do with it, apparently. Yeah, a little bit of extra money from exports. It's not huge, but it's definitely something. Danger levels were spiking for a absolute millisecond right there. Millisecond. Didn't even notice it. It was so fast. Whoosh. Where am I? Need a drink. I'm drinking out of the whiskey glass again. There's water in here, I might add. My inhibitions are not low because I am drunk. That's not the case at all. No, it's because I am tired. Which, as I have found, induce the same level of ability to speak and comprehend oneself. I like to think they are very similar. Have we planned the up area? We have planned it. And I'm pretty sure it's just going to be a copy and paste, or hopefully... I will probably make the doorways along here instead, however. Yeah, probably through this way. Wait, will I? You know what? That's a good point. I just don't want them to exit through here and then go all the way around. Instead, they could skip that marginally by going through the middle section right here, which they should be able to do. I mean, I could just disconnect this area and this area and just have them just walk in and out. We haven't really utilized the separation. There's not really much point for it. Tell you what, though, 3 witnesses still alive, boys. We can do this. I don't know what that was there. 3 alive, boys. The hell was that? It was the internet crying out. We should... I don't know if we should really start construction. You know what? We probably can get the walkways done. I like the idea of that. That's sort of going to start the process. I think if we do this, we should get the walls done, right? No? Right, there's the wall. So this would be the start of the process. How much is that going to cost me? Wow, that's a lot of money. Just for that bit. All of this, very expensive. That's just that section. Now we got to do the top one. So we're at 153. Let's see how far we get down. Already used 13k. Oh, that is very expensive. Probably going to be 100k to, well, probably might even be more than that with all the random things that we have inside these cells. There are quite a few luxuries, including these sort of showers and toilets extra. That's really going to add to the total value. So let's get a staff door. Let's put that one right here. Let's put another one right here. And let's just watch them get to work. This is going to be a great way to see the prison become something more, something greater. And of course, because we have a walkway along here, it means we could probably expand along that and make these points or sort of emulate them on these two sections here as well. Well, I don't think we have enough space to fully emulate them. We probably will need to muck around with yards. Or just get rid of this back section completely and maybe squish the yard in a bit. Maybe. We could try some things out. If anything, we could take out this middle bit and push everything up. But we'll see. Danger levels right now. Gang members are furious. You'll never know what they did. Number 6 will shock you. We did it, though. We got rid of the BuzzFeed, Felix BuzzFeed Bolton right here, sentenced to 234 years for multiple crimes, including murder, murder, and murder. Oh, yeah, and did I mention murder? No, you didn't. You didn't mention murder. Apparently, you got 100 years for that one. The hell do you do there? I mean, it's just murder. It's not like genocide or anything. Should be sentenced for genocide. This guy right here. Bastard. You need literacy. You don't deserve it. You do not deserve to understand the world around you. Not to mention your fellow man. You just know. It's not a luxury you should have. Lock him away forever.